Assalamualaikum to Surashi, our lecturer for TAX667, Advanced Taxation. Today we would like to present to you our group presentation of cooperative societies. Before we start, I would like to introduce our group members of Group 6. For the first presenter is myself, Nur Fazizawati Fauzi, followed by Nurul Syahidah Kamal, then followed by Nurul Huda Adnan, last but not least, Muhammad Shazim Izzat Shakri. This is our subtopic of cooperative societies, which have 12 points. They are consist of the definition, members fund, some illustration, capital allowance and losses, special deduction, principles and competition of co-op, not to forget the tax rate and payment made by co-op. Before we go further off this topic, we should understand the definition of cooperative societies. Any society registered under the Cooperative Society Act 1993, it is incorporated under Companies Act 2016. The Act actually special initiative to promote their development for the benefits of the communities. All registered co-op are exempt from tax on all its income for a period of 5 years, commencing from the date of registration of such a co-op. After the 5 years, co-op having members fund of less than 750k at the first day of the basis period for the years of assessment will continue to be tax exempt on all its income. This is the members funds means under the co-op. First, build up capital in respect of shares and subscriptions, statutory reserve funds, reserves, balance of share premium account, and balance of profit and losses appropriation account. We can see from the illustration 1, Koperasi Ikan Berhad was first registered as a cooperative society 1st Jan 2017. Objective to promote training, sharing of know-how on fisheries among members of fishermen, as well as provide credit facilities to its members. For the year ended 2020, Koperasi Ikan earned 260k interest income and 63 and 750k dividend income. So discuss of accessibility of Koperasi Ikan Berhad for the year 2020. The answer is interest income 260k and dividend income 63 and 750k will be exempted from the tax due to year of assessment of 2020 is within 5 years, commencing from the date of registration of co-op.
For the second illustration, we need to determine and calculate the total members fund at the beginning of the basis period. The balance sheet given as at 1st January 2020. But when it was registered, it was first registered as a cooperative society on 1st January 2014. Okay, meaning that starting from 2014 until 2018 is 5 years, right? It's tax exempted. Then what happened for the tax after 5 years? It depends on how much the total members fund. That's why we need to total up the members fund. It is more than 750,000 or not. Referring to the 5 items given, which is not fall under members fund. Of course, for members loan account, right, 150,000. Then we total up the amount 200,000 plus 68,000 plus 300,000. So total members fund is 568,000. It is less than 750,000. Therefore, the total members fund of Koperasi Buku at the beginning of the basis period on 1st January 2020 will be exempted for year assessment 2020. How we want to trade in terms of taxation for some receipt received by co-op. Okay, number 1, if co-op receive income related with members, so this one we are going to use principle of mutuality, such contribution, for example, entrance fees, members fees, or subscription fees, because it's contributed by members. Means that whatever income related with members, we can't declare as income for co-op. Number 2, business income. When co-op carries on business dealing, its income would be subject to income tax. For example, you open one co-op at the same time that co-op do some business and get some business income. So the treatment is same as a normal business. And the last one, investment income. When co-op is not tax exempt, the investment income of rental divided by the co-op would be subject to tax under normal rules. The rules is if co-op not tax exempt, maybe more than the first 5 years after that the assessment of members fund, on the first day of basis period more than 750,000, then may be taxed. Therefore, business income, rental income, as well as investment income received by co-op will be treated similar to other business. Okay, what about capital allowance and losses? Okay, I give you for an example. For the first 5 years, co-op incurred losses and can't utilize the capital allowance. So the question is, it is the co-op can carry forward the unabsorbed capital allowance as well as unabsorbed losses. The answer is yes, can.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurhuda binti Adnan. Let me continue the presentation. Cooperative societies in special deduction for co-op. Chargeable income of a co-op is arrived at the same manner as that of a company. However, the following shall be deducted from the total income for any year end to arrive at the chargeable income. For the amount transferred to various funds, Section 65A through A, the Stationary Reserve Fund, Educational Institution, Co-op established for the furtherance of Co-op Principle, Co-op Education Trust Fund, and Co-op Development Trust Fund. Members Fund, in a Members Fund, Section 65A through B, 80% comes Members Fund as at the first day of the basic period for the year end. The lower of amount transfer was 25% net profit. So, what are co-op principles? We have 6 principles of co-op. First one, we have voluntary and open membership, democratic management, limited return on capital contributed by members, equitable provision of profits, promotion of cooperative education, and the last one is active cooperative among registered cooperative societies. Here in this slide, we can see computation format for co-op. To get total income, we need to less special deduction. First, we will minus amount transferred to various funds or 25% net profit. Whichever is lower, we will minus that one. Second one, we will minus at 8% of members' fund, and we can get the amount of chargeable income for cooperative societies.
Now we are going to see another illustration. Okay, so Koperasi Kita Berhad was registered as a cooperation society since the year of 2005. The balance of the members fund as at 1st January 2019 is 800,000 ringgit, while the audited net profit for the year ended 31st December 2019 is 500,000 ringgit. Okay, so during the year 2019, Koperasi Kita Berhad has paid to Tabung Pendidikan Bestari and also paid to Tabung Amanah Pembangunan Sejahtera amounting to 80,000 ringgit and also 75,000 ringgit respectively. Okay, so on the right hand side, we can see the pro forma. So we have the total income, which is 500,000 ringgit, and we will have to make a special deduction. Amount transferred to various fund under section 65 capital A bracket small a, or 25% of the net profit. So we will take whichever is lower. So for the first calculation, 80,000 ringgit plus 75,000 ringgit equals to 155,000 ringgit versus 35,000 of the 500 ringgit, which is 125,000. So the lower of those two will be the 1 to 5, which is 125,000 ringgit. And B, another special deduction, is 8% of the members' fund under section 65 capital B. So 8% times with 800,000, we will get 64,000 ringgit. So 500,000 minus 125,000 and minus 64,000, we will get the chargeable income of 311,000 ringgit Malaysia. So now, based on the previous example that we have calculated previously, Koperasi Kita Berhad has the chargeable income of 311,000 ringgit, which falls under the scale of 250,001 ringgit to 500,000 ringgit. So based on the table of chargeable income we have here and the tax rate percentage, so we can find the bracket is on the second last, which is 21%. So the tax rate for 250,001 to 500,000 ringgit bracket is 21%. And now we're going to see the payment made by a co-op. So any dividend paid, credited or distributed to members of a corporation by a co-op is exempt from income tax in the hands of the members. And a dividend is not taxable upon a member, even if the co-op is not exempt for tax purposes. And the interest income, gains or profit, and bonus paid to the resident individual by a registered co-op will be tax exempt.